Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am a special education teacher turned homeschool mom. I have 2 kids and I love to help new homeschooling parents by making videos about curriculum and day-to-day homeschool. So today I just want to do a quick video and show you or let you know about our homeschool routine and schedule for the 2020-2021 school year. So if you are interested in finding out how our day is going to go, make sure you stay tuned. So we just finished the first week of school, so I've been kind of working through our schedule or our routine, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit of how I want my day to flow. And these things might change throughout the year because they always do, but my plan is to kind of try to keep it as as routine as possible, and so our day can flow well. So one of the things I'm going to try this week was a little bit hard being, the first week back at school, just to try to get up early in the morning between 5:30 and 6 and try to do, I like to have breakfast in the morning and just kind of have my quiet time. I do Bible study. I'm going to try to get a workout in the mornings. I'm going to try at least 3 times a week. And then, some days I'll go out, for walks, and sometimes I work, downstairs in the basement, but that's my plan, to get up early, get into the work, do a workout, and try to spend that time, for myself, because for the rest of the day, I'm going to be, with the kids. And the kids start to wake up, like my little one gets up a little bit earlier, but by, 8 o'clock, they're both awake. What I'm going to try to do, I've been trying to start work, school with the little one around 8. I know sometimes I say I like to follow our routine, but this year I have a high schooler and we have a little bit, more work than we had, before, and I'm changing, some things around on the way our day flows. So I'm going to try to keep more of a schedule, so try to start, at a certain time, so we don't have to finish school so late in the afternoon because of the workload that we're going to have this year with our high schooler. So after I do all my things and, the little one wakes up and, then, he's going to have breakfast, I'm going to try to start working with him at 8. So one of the things that I made a little schedule for him. He does better when he has a little schedule. So he's going to do breakfast, and I'll let him watch, some TV in the morning. So he gets up and watches some TV. Then after that, if it's not raining, we're going to take out the recycling and clean the table. For us, this is going to be his, heavy work. He does has sensory processing disorder. So this is kind of going to be some of our, heavy work to help with that, sensory input, but it's going to be more of his chore. So I'm not going to call it, sensory input or sensory break. It's going to be his chore, but it is kind of, it is a sensory break for him. Then after that, we're going to do school. And so for his school, I have another little schedule here in the bag, and I separated for, he has 5 checklists here of the different things that we're going to be working on throughout the week. We're not going to do everything every single day. So on Mondays, we're going to try to do Bible, reading, math, and science. And then on Tuesdays, we do math, handwriting, and social studies. Then Wednesday, we go back to Bible, reading, math, and science. So every day we're not doing everything. I don't want to get him overwhelmed. And so I think, so far this past week it worked well. We try to do as much as we can. I think there was one day that we didn't do science, but we've been trying to keep up with his checklist. Okay. So after he's done with his school time, that will be about the time that I'm going to start working with my daughter. So he's going to go in the computer. He's going to work either reading eggs or math seeds or books. He's going to do that for about, 30 to 45 minutes. And after that, I do a brain break with him, which will be a sensory activity. I made a little jar for him with, different, sensory input activities. And every day when we have a brain break, he's going to take a little, popsicle stick out, and we'll do something out of there. And I'll share that with you, in a different video. Then I want to let him have some TV time, or we might also have, if I have a break, with my daughter there, I might take him to the park. We live right across the street, so it'll be easy for me to take him, for a couple of minutes. And then after that, I will let him watch some TV right before lunch. Then after that, I'm going to try to do some outside time with him, go to the park. This week, it was, I was able to take him, to the park, but things changed. And then what I want him to do after that be some choice time. He has a hard time playing on his own, so I would like for him to just play either just drawing or reading. Just go rest, lay in your bed, do something that doesn't have to be, TV or computer. And then after that, he can go watch more, a little bit more TV, and then we'll do another brain break. Okay, so that's going to be, end of our day. I need to add a couple more things in there to add a little bit more structure for him, especially when I'm working with my daughter, because we did have a little bit of issues there because he wanted to be with us, and my daughter needs my attention, and we need, we do a lot of things together. So I need to find him, other things that he can do while I'm working with her. But that will be to be determined, and we'll do that. I'll share with that soon. So for my daughter, she usually gets up around between 7:30 and 8, and she's just gonna have some free time, or sometimes she can start some of the work in the morning. But I'm gonna this year we're gonna do everything through blocks of time. My plan is to start around 9:30, and have different blocks every day of for the different classes. So Mondays in the morning, we're gonna have an English block, and that's the time where we're gonna do a read aloud. We're gonna work on our grammar, and we're gonna work on our writing. That's gonna be about an hour and a half. This first week, it didn't take long because we just started read aloud in our writing. So, but as we keep adding things, it's gonna take a little bit longer. So about an hour and a half. I want to give her about 30-minute break when she's done with that, and that's the time that I could take Lincoln to the park or do a brain break activity with him. And then after that, we're gonna have a math block. I think it's gonna take us about 45 minutes to an hour to do our math based on what we did on the first week. And then after that, we'll have a break for lunch for about an hour, and then we're gonna have either our science block or our geography block. So we're gonna try to work geography twice a week and science twice a week, where we have a block of 2 hours. We'll get some breaks in there, just to try to do as much work as we can, so we can keep up with the curriculum. So we'll be able to get as many hours and as much done, for the end of the school year, so we can get a credit. Now, when you go to high school, things change, and so we need to have a specific amount of time work or specific, amount of work done in the curriculum. So every day will be like that, except on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, my daughter, she volunteers at a farm, so she's going to be there in the morning from 10 to 12. And after that, she'll come home, have lunch, and then in the afternoon, we'll do our electives block, where we're going to do an entrepreneurship class, and she's going to be doing art. So that afternoon on Tuesdays, we're just going to try to concentrate on our electives, because she's going to be working the farm in the morning. It's going to be, that's, hard work. She's going to be tired. She's going to want to do math when we get home, or do our writing. So kind of our Tuesdays will be our light day, where she does her elective, and she also is going to be doing her, volunteer work every week. So that's it. And then every week, from Wednesday to Friday will look the same from Monday. English block, math block, lunch, and then either science or social studies block. So that's my plan, and after that, she's gonna have free time, and she can do whatever she wants for the rest of the day. But so I'm gonna try to keep up this routine, see how it works. Try to schedule it a little bit more because of the amount of coursework that my high schooler is gonna have this year. So because I'm usually pretty laid back with the time, but this year I think I'm gonna try to reel that in a little bit, just to make sure we don't end school, especially with just 2-hour blocks in the afternoon. We don't end school at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I do not want to do that. So, and also hopefully I can do my workouts in the morning, like I just shared with you. So we'll see all of that, and I'll share I do like a 6-week update and see how everything's going and see how that goes. But yeah, so this is what I'm planning to do. So if you have any questions, make sure you post them below. Any questions about anything, about my schedule, anything that I mentioned, just make sure you post them below. And you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also, if you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you do so for more ideas